It's the On Dev Show. You already know.
She supports the youth, y'all.
Let's go.
On Dev, the On Dev Show. On Dev, it's the On Dev Show. On Dev, it's the On Dev Show. On Dev, it's the On Dev Show. She's important to you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Aunt Deb Show. It's Wednesday at 7 p.m., and here we are again, season 2, and we have another amazing guest. All my guests are amazing, but I'm really excited about this one because I've learned a lot of things that I didn't know, as you guys will too. So today we have the only Black female-owned brand dedicated to providing party supplies created for children of color that features Black and brown children in fun and whimsical settings. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce Andrea Harris Lyons. Welcome, Andrea.
Hi, Aunt Deb. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on. I am very excited. So I'm going to go ahead and let you tell everybody your name and about this product that you created.
Sure. As Deb said, my name is Andrea Harris Lyons, and I'm the founder of Anna and Pookie Party Supplies. We started the company 4 years ago, because I had the idea 8 years ago. But we started the company about 4 years ago because I got a little frustrated because I couldn't find party supplies that featured children that looked like my daughter. And it actually started a little bit before that, because when my sister had my nephew and when she had my niece, it was a similar situation. We just couldn't find anything that had a Black ballerina or a Black superhero. Or if it did, they were kind of in the background and the white characters were in the front. They were the main focus. And so I went around and around and around in my head, and I was like, there's something has to be done. And so I thought about reaching out to some of the big box and say, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And I went to a conference actually in New York just to see what was out there, to see maybe if I was missing something. There was nothing at this expo. And there was a young lady there with some cards, some African-American themed cards, but no party supplies. And so came back home, I talked to my husband, I talked to my family, they kind of looked like, you're gonna do what? And I was like, I think I want to start a party supply company. And so, they kind of looked and said, okay. And my husband he's very supportive, and he was like, okay, if this is something you want to do, go for it. And so I got with some illustrators who are moms, who bought into my vision, who understood what I was trying to do as far as elevating, celebrating, and inspiring children of color. And we got to work. And so we developed the first 3 themes were a ballerina, a mermaid, and a princess, because I have a girl. And those were the things that she was interested in. And so on November 8th, 2018, I hit the go button on my Shopify store and we went live. I don't have a background, Deb, in stationery, party supplies, anything. My background is in marketing, but this is all new to me. And as I've said to other people, I'm kind of building this plane as I'm flying it, which is okay.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm learning a lot. At some point, I will be an expert, but right now I don't have the background. But I knew that if I was looking for party supplies that featured children of color, there were other moms looking for similar products.
Absolutely.
And I got a great response to what I was doing. And then moms and dads that had boys who said, reached out to me and said, what about the boys? And so I was like, oh yeah, we didn't forget them. So to complement the mermaid, we came out with a pirate theme. Again, they love that. And it's funny because my daughter, when we got the first prototypes in, she was looking at them and she said, why didn't you do a girl pirate? And I'm like, So she's giving me ideas for products.
Great.
Yeah. And so then I did a survey with some of my customers and said, what other themes do you like? What other things would you like to see? And I got a lot of great response. And so we came out with superheroes. And they came out, the boys came out so cute. I was like, we should do girl superheroes too. So we did girl superheroes, and those launched last year. And
Okay.
I went to a conference last year, met a wonderful lady who put me in contact with a big retailer. And last month we launched on Target.com. So yay! So super excited about that. So yeah, so people, they can go to our website, but they can also go on Target's app and on their website. And if they have a red card, they can get free shipping. We operate just as if you were ordering from Target. So super excited about that opportunity. It has brought a lot of visibility for us, which I'm excited about and thankful for. Target took a chance on a very small brand to put us on their marketplace. So we've just been chugging along, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, and hoping that, you know, other opportunities, or not hoping, I know other opportunities will open
There
up.
you go.
Yes, and will be, my goal is for us by the end of this year to at least have an order from a big retailer where we'll be on the shelf. So that's my goal for 20.
That's going to happen.
Yes,
That's going to happen. It's
Yeah.
going to happen. I'll be showing your product on here, you know. You guys, it's amazing. I am in awe. I have a party planning business
Awesome.
that I, you know, kind of put to the side since I started this. And I just started thinking, like, didn't that ever cross my mind? Never
I get
crossed
that
my
so much. I get it so much. And even now with party planners that I meet, you know, I met a party planner last year in the summertime, and she was like, JoJo Siwa is so popular with little Black girls. And she's like, I don't know why. And she was like, I am so glad that I met you and that I see your company, because now I can start recommending a Black ballerina, a princess, a mermaid, a superhero, and they can have representation at their party that looks like them. And I was like, that is great for my ears, because that's why I started the company. I wanted our children, our little boys, our little girls to see themselves. You know,
Yes.
they have so much going on, and they'll, you know, my mom used to tell me when I was younger, you have a lifetime to be an adult. You have a lifetime to work. I want our children to have that space, that time where they're imagining, where they're having fun, where they're dreaming. And yes, I can be a mermaid. I do want to be a ballerina, and I do want to be an astronaut at some point. So when I hear those kind of stories, and moms reaching out to me saying thank you and saying the same thing you said, I don't understand why somebody didn't do this before. And I don't understand it either. I'm glad they didn't, because it gave me an opportunity.
Because God had a plan for you, and here you are.
And I walked right into my passion.
You did.
It came together, and I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Definitely.
Okay. Well, as far as like the design and the artwork and all, do you do that yourself?
No.
Okay.
I have not an artistic bone in my body. But what I do is I do a lot of collaboration with, we have two graphic designers that we work with, illustrators. And so I kind of tell them what it is I'm looking for as far as colors and clothes and even hues of the skin tone. And so we just collaborate, and they send me maybe 3 or 4 options. And I say, I like a little bit from here, and I like a little bit from there, and a little bit from here. And then it kind of comes together. Yeah, and sometimes I try to draw out what I like. They're like, I kind of sort of see it, but no, I'm not an artist. I just work with some really talented ladies.
They are talented.
Yeah, who are moms, and they really get it. They really get who I am and what I'm trying to do. Definitely.
When I start looking at my mouth was just open, like,
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I have to say it's beautiful artwork.
It is beautiful.
Yeah,
it really is. And so you say party supplies. We know that's paper plates, cups. What else? What else do you?
That's it for right now. I have so many things on my board and in my head of things that I want to do to expand the line. But we're a small business, and we funded this business out of our savings. And so my husband's like, you can't buy any more products until
I get it.
he supported it, draws the line at some point, say, get some of this stuff out of my basement. So
Right. But on your website, you have like T-shirts.
oh well, yeah, we do some T-shirts and some mugs and things like that. Because
Okay.
I got people, and it was funny because I hadn't thought about it. They were like, you should put this on a T-shirt. I'm like, okay.
Oh
So
my God.
we do sell the T-shirts as well.
I showed it to one of my granddaughters, and I was like, "Come look at," and her expression was,
Oh,
like, do you get that a lot from
I
the
get
kids?
that
What
a
is their
lot. I
reactions
get
when they
that
see
a lot. And the one that I love the most, Deb, is when I do pop-ups or some of these other events that we go to and a child walks by and I hear them saying, it looks like me.
Yes,
Like me.
what
And the
she
reaction, like
said.
I said, even the parents, when they do like, that is so pretty. That is so nice. Yeah,
It,
though it just, like I said, it just makes me or reinforces that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
oh goodness.
Yeah.
I am thankful. Now that I've seen that,
Thank
I
you.
got you.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank
I
you.
haven't done an actual party, like I said, in a while since I've started the show, but I haven't given up.
Yeah.
But you'll
Yeah.
have a customer.
And
I love it.
and it is amazing because if you do walk down the aisle at a retailer, a lot of the pieces are very generic. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a mom, I've done big birthday parties. Now that
Mhm.
she's getting older, they're not as big, but I do want something that's a little bit more tailored, a little bit more custom looking, not
Okay.
your everyday, not something that you can find. And so that was some of the thought too that I put into designing it. And I'm also a mom that doesn't like everything to match. So
Okay.
we didn't do the same design on each thing. So it's complementary. So you can, if you don't want to buy the big plate, but you want to do the cup for the pirate and match it with a green plate, you can do that and
Uh-huh.
still get the beautiful artwork. So a lot of thought went into how I wanted the collections to look and what I
That's
wanted to
amazing.
represent. Thank
Do
you.
you have any, do you have any on you that you get like a plate or something?
I do. So
Oh my gosh.
this is our pirate. And you'll see the colors are very, very rich and vibrant. And that was
Yes.
something that, I wanted to make sure, because that's what kids respond to.
Oh my goodness.
And this is our superhero. And it kind of did the retro in the back with the
Yeah.
skyline. But I just wanted parents to also feel like they could see themselves. And this is one of our
That's
superheroes.
what my granddaughter liked. She loved it. So awesome.
And let's see what else I have. And for Target, what I did was, it's funny because had the astronaut collection design probably about a year and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
And I ordered them and they were set in the basement for about 6 months.
Uh-huh.
And I was going to put them on my website and I was going to offer them because I do have some other wholesaler accounts that we service. And I was going to start offering them to them. And something said, hold off on those. Just hold those for a minute. It's different type artwork than what we had done before. And so I was thrilled because when the Target deal came through, I was like, this is their exclusivity. So the astronaut,
Oh,
girl version, and this is the boy version. They're
big.
they're available exclusively on Target.
Exclusively on Target. Target, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. Did you ever think, hey, I'm gonna be in Target? I know,
I honestly did. I honestly did
that's awesome.
when I did my business plan.
Uh-huh.
I wrote down the retailer that I wanted and the target audience.
Uh-huh.
And it was a target consumer. Yes, I wrote it in my business.
Congratulations on that. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my
And that was
goodness.
a thing for I would say for aspiring entrepreneurs, no matter where you are. I started this company when I was 45. I'm 50
Uh-huh.
now.
Uh-huh.
which is kind of late to be starting a company,
Tell
but
me about it.
but I will tell people manifestations are important. Write down your dreams, write down your goals, and you will be astonished when you look back to see the things that actually come to pass.
You
And
are telling the truth.
yeah,
You
it's
are
funny
telling.
because last year I was having conversations with another retailer and it just fell apart. It didn't happen.
Uh-huh.
And so my husband reminded me, he said, I don't see why you're so disappointed. And I said, why do you say that? He said, because you specifically said in your business plan, you wanted target customers. So it wasn't Target. So he said, so don't be so disappointed. He said, that one may come back around, but focus on Target now. And I did. And like I said, I from an introduction, it came to be. So and I say it all the time, follow your dreams. And
That's
no
right.
matter where you are in life, no matter what point you are, set aside some time to work on your dream.
That
Don't
is correct.
so yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Because
Okay.
that's what I like for the kids to hear, just keep working at it.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you to do, just give them some advice. So thank you.
Yeah. And no
Thank
matter
you.
how small it is, like I would have never thought 10 years ago that I would be doing party supplies because like you said, I would have thought somebody else was already doing it. But
Mhm.
even if there are other people doing what you want to do, they're not you. They're
There
not
you go.
going to have the same spin on their product or their marketing that you do. So don't feel like the market is oversaturated or that you can't do. There are a million and one t-shirts, but
Mhm.
your design may be what catches the right person's eye and you just
Yes.
blow up. So
Yes.
don't talk yourself out. Don't have those negative conversations in your head. Stay positive and just work on your dream.
Uh, Thank you for that. Thank you. You inspired me just by saying that. It's like, yes, ma'am, I love it. And so I asked about the kids' response. So what are the parents' responses when they see, are they in awe just
They're
as
they're like, wow. And Deb, I get so many emails from moms and even on my social media, even in the comments, thank you for doing this for our children.
oh, that's
And
what I say.
again, it gives me chills because I'm like, I didn't think it was going to be that type of response, the thank yous, the appreciation. But a lot of
Yeah.
times that's what I get. I get a lot of thank yous. And that means
You
the
made
world.
history. It's history. You made history.
Oh, wow.
I just I just can't believe, in the business that, and you're right. You go to the store and it's like, okay, I think the only black character is Tiana, if I'm not mistaken. It might be, but we get Tiana, and
And look how old Tiana is.
yes, yes. And so, it's not all bad. I'm not saying it's, but this is so huge, like,
Yeah.
because you have so many different themes and these kids can see themselves,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and when did you know that it was something that you were passionate about? Is it when you were shopping with your nephew or
I, I
when?
I I've always been I grew up in Atlanta. Um,
Uh-huh.
and it's a very unique what I've found in life and being around other people from different places is a very unique place. From this standpoint that when I was born, or a little bit after I was born, we had a black mayor. And we've had
Uh-huh.
a black mayor in the city of Atlanta since the 70s.
Uh-huh.
All of my teachers were black.
Uh-huh.
My principals in elementary school and high school, they were all black. Our doctor was black. Our dentist was black. So I've always been surrounded by what I call black excellence. But I
Uh-huh.
also, and I went to school, I went to college here, I went to Spelman College. And a lot of times, and even now, when people come to Atlanta, they're in total awe for how many Black business owners that are here, and just what Black people are doing here. And I think natives from the city take it for granted. But in hearing those stories and hearing people say, I didn't have a Black teacher until I got to college, or I never have had a Black doctor. I was talking to a fellow business owner the other day, and she was like, all of my doctors are white. And I'm like, my experience is totally different. So I've always wanted and known that Black excellence was important. And so in the back of my mind, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I'm a fourth generation entrepreneur, but I never really knew what I wanted to do. And I think having my daughter at a later age than most, I think she fueled a passion because I wanted her to see representation in her young life. She'll see it later by the mere fact that we are in Atlanta, but I wanted her always to be surrounded by positive imagery, even down to her birthday parties. And so I think she was the fuel, she was the passion when I had her that just kind of fueled it to say, okay, now that, now you want to start throwing these parties for her, and you want these parties to represent something. You want to celebrate her, but you also want to teach her something. You you want to reinforce something in her, and how can you do it? And I think that's where I wanted it all the way around that. But my passion, I think, is when I had my daughter, honestly.
Okay. And she's very active in helping you, right?
She's very active. She is the prototype. I used her photos and things to kind of come up with the ballerina's face. And she checks me to let me know, before we go print anything, with the exception of the pirate. I learned a very valuable lesson there, but she looks at everything. It kind of helps me decide on different things and make suggestions. And she's also really good with helping me think about new products.
Okay, good.
When she's doing stuff, she's like, Mommy, that would be something good for Anna and Pookie. And so I'll jot it down.
That's awesome.
So I'm it's a blessing that I'm able to share this journey with her, because she can see, how I've built what I'm building. And I like that she is interested in helping as well. So
yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
That's very. So when you got your first order, what was her expression when she seen it?
Well, it wasn't the first one. Her expressions now, because I have the app on my phone. And so when we're out doing stuff and she'll hear the cha-ching, cha-ching, Mommy, you have a sale, you have another sale. So she likes hearing that cha-ching.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she knows what it is, what it represents now. So yeah.
Yeah, I watched your videos on your Instagram page, and she was active, at the post office. And I just love that. I love that.
Yes.
If we teach them young, they'll get it, right?
Yeah. Because I want her to know that her only options aren't working for somebody else.
That's correct.
She can figure out what she wants to do herself and be an entrepreneur. That's an option as well. So
right. Cool, Andrea. Man, I am so thankful that our paths crossed. I was so excited about this interview. I've been talking about you all day, My husband is a very supportive person too, and I'm like, oh man, look at this, and look, and he was very interested. My daughters, everybody is awesome. Really impressed, and the thing that just keeps coming across my mind is, why did but very thankful for you. Very thankful. This is going to go a long way.
Thank you.
And I definitely will spread the word. Definitely.
I appreciate it.
So give us your handles, your Instagram, Facebook, and how people can order.
Sure, my hand. Oh, you know what? Before we do, Miss Deb, can I explain to people where the name came from?
You know what? Yes, please.
Because I get that question all
I am so curious.
So, please. Anna and Pookie are the childhood names given to me and my sister by my father when we were young. And she's Anna and I'm Pookie. And we're 4 years apart, but we're even now we're always together. And whenever people used to see us, like, hey, Anna Pookie, or where's Anna Pookie, or Anna, where's Pookie, or vice versa. And so when I was thinking years ago, I was thinking about starting another company and just thinking about the Anna and Pookie name. And I just always loved the ring of it. And so I had other names for this business, and I went around and around, and I even had logos made, and I just didn't like them. And so one day I said, I'm just gonna name. I lost my dad. We lost my dad in 2016,
Okay.
and
All right.
when I was thinking about what's name the company, I was thinking about him, and I said, I'm just gonna name it Anna and Pookie because
Okay.
I was celebrated when I was a kid. Whenever whatever was going on in our lives, my mom, my grandma, my dad, they made sure that we celebrated our birthdays. And so my grandma would even if it was a box cake, she would bake a cake,
Yeah.
and my grandma would put candles in it. The whole family would
Weren't
sing
those the best cakes, though? Weren't those the best cakes?
those chocolate cakes
Oh God.
with the chocolate frosting and the
Oh,
yellow insides. They were the
oh,
best.
my sister makes the best ones right now to this day. Oh my goodness. I mean, we look forward to those cakes. We didn't have a Publix and all that
No,
to
no,
run to. We were waiting on the homemade cake with the
yes.
lopsided candles and all the. So
Get around
yeah,
the drawer, yeah. And
yeah.
so I thought about that's when I was happy, and I want that type of happiness to come through the brand. So childhood nicknames. So that's
Oh, that is very attractive. You
yeah.
know, it gets your attention. Sorry, I almost skipped that because I've been sitting here thinking I can't wait to hear where she got that from.
But that's
And
right.
I thought, I honestly thought it was you and your daughter. That's what I was
I
thinking.
get that a
But to
lot.
hear that it's you and your sister, that's even more
Yes,
impressive that
yes,
you guys have that type of relationship.
yes.
So, okay, so
Okay.
thank you for that. I love
Oh,
it.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
All
So
right,
my
so what's your
handles,
handle?
sure. So Instagram is Anna Pookie at Anna Pookie, ANNAPOOKIE. And then Facebook is Anna space Pookie shop. And the website is www.annapookie.com. ANNAPOOKIE.com.
All right. Great. Great. I have a million questions that I could ask you. I could keep talking to you. And this is not our last conversation. Trust me. Trust
I'm
me.
gonna
I
hold
am
you to that. I'm gonna hold
so
you.
honored to meet you, and we're going to stay in touch, definitely.
Yes,
And
definitely.
tell Lillian that I said I want to meet her as well.
I will. I will. I will have her next time.
Okay, and I'm going to have her up on the video toward the
Okay.
end. I got some pictures, and you guys, best of luck to you. You're
Thank you
going to
so much.
do well. This is amazing. I can't wait to see where the future takes you,
Thank you. And the same to
Andre.
you. Congratulations to
Thank
you. And
thank
thank
you.
you for bringing this type of platform for small businesses to talk about our businesses. It
Thank
is
you so much.
greatly appreciated. Thank you
Oh,
so
I'm
much.
having fun. You're welcome. I'm having so much fun. Like you see, I'm smiling. I ain't stopped smiling since you got on the. I couldn't wait to meet you. And I'm always like that, no matter who it is. It's like, oh my God, because I just love it. I love to see what you guys are doing. So I will be in touch. And you said do you do pop-ups
I
shops too?
do. I do. I'm actually working on a few right now. I have some
Okay.
calls next week. So
Okay, let
planning
me
some
know.
things. I will. I will because I definitely want you to come out with other influencers and cover it. The one I'm having a meeting about Monday is going to be exciting. If it comes
Okay.
through, it'll be
Okay.
exciting. It'll be really
I
nice.
look
And I
forward.
definitely invite you.
I
Absolutely.
look forward to it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Andrea Harris Lyons. She is the founder and CEO of Anna and Pookie. And you guys go check out her website. Oh my God, you will love it. Follow her on Instagram and Facebook. And thank you again, Andrea.
Thank you.
Thank you, and blessings to you and your family.
Blessings to
And
you.
I look forward to meeting you and doing some business. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
All
much.
right. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Aunt Deb Show. And you guys have a great evening. Bye bye.